Well, Gaffer, as I'm sure everyone can see behind you, the rain's still pouring down. It's finished 0-0 here in Worthing. What are your thoughts on the point?
It's obviously a good point. Away from home at a top side, you take a point, but we're in a moment at the minute where we're really frustrated because I felt first half we should be 3-0 up. We had enough chances. But we need some help in that department. We've got to do something. We can't keep going on as we're going. We're creating enough chances to win games and we're not getting the ball in the net, and that needs to change. So we have to do something. We've got to a point now where we either do something or the league falls away. But a good performance, good away performance. I felt we boys stuck to the game plan. Really good side, Worthing. Well coached, good philosophy. So we knew what kind of game it was going to be, and nothing shocked us in the game. But it became frustrating. Like the whole energy in the game was frustrating for both teams, and I'm not going to give the attention to the referee, but I thought he killed the game. There was no control, and it just turned into mayhem at times. Which led to frustration in the players on the pitch. So we get used to that, don't we? And it's important we focus on what we need to do as a team, and we take the point and move on to another big game Saturday.
You talk about the game plan and the frustration there. It was a bit of a scrappy game a lot of the time. Do you think the weather had any impact on that game?
No, not really. I think that the pitch was fast. The wind died down, so that weren't really an issue. Pitch was really fast, and for me, you have to understand the context of a game. You've got the best pressing team in the league against the best possession team in the league, so there's going to be duels. So you have to control that game from the off, and it weren't, and it just turned into, at times, it was shambles.
You mentioned about the goal scoring there, which we know we've identified, we've talked about. But it's also been 300 odd minutes now since we've conceded a goal. It's 3 clean sheets in a row. You must be happy with how the team's looking from a defensive standpoint.
I'm absolutely buzzing with my team at the minute. I'm so happy with them in every department. We're doing everything we can to score goals. The whole team's defending well. I never go into a game with my guys thinking we're going to lose the game. Never. I never think I go into a game worrying about anything. The only thing I do worry about is, are we going to do enough to win it? That's the big thing. And that's where we're at as a team at the minute. That's where we're at as a football club. We've come so far in a year and we've hit a ceiling. And now, as a football club, if we're looking at making the next step, we've got to make moves.
And just finally, despite the weather, despite everything, it's probably the biggest support we've brought since last season. I thought the fans were excellent today, and I'm sure you agree.
Yeah, unbelievable. In this weather as well, absolutely fantastic. And I think they will see the endeavour and the energy and the passion the boys are putting into the performances. Gutted that we couldn't get the ball in the net for them to take the 3 points. But yeah, we thank them for coming out in atrocious weather like this and backing the boys as they did.